Parents, when you were in school, could you ever think of being in the classroom without desks? It takes a concept of learning and literally flips it upside down. McKinley Strother gives you an inside look at one third-grade classroom that's taking a new approach to traditional learning.
It's okay to not have the same ideas and opinions, but you have to be respectful.
Someone who's used to desk and rows and no talking and it's being completely silent would think it's crazy.
A learning style that's just a little different. It's a classroom, but with no desks.
It's just hard when you have to learn and you're uncomfortable.
And they need their comfort. By the way, it is their classroom. She's just in it.
If they're not happy, nobody's happy, ever. And if they're not comfortable, they're not going to learn. I learned that really fast.
Before she caught on, third grade just wasn't working out at all for Mrs. Bailey.
I wasn't happy. My kids certainly weren't happy. We were all frustrated.
She was stuck with the old, if it ain't broke, why fix it mindset. But the thing is, it was broken. So, in a desperate last-minute move, she stripped her classroom bare.
I was spraying all this information at them and just praying it stuck, when really the first 9 minutes of my hour-long, great, fabulous, engaging lesson stuck. Like, that's why they weren't learning anything.
It was an overnight success.
The kids loved it right off the bat.
I actually have a lot more freedom than there back in second grade, and now I can learn more because I have all that space and quietness.
Test scores and overall academic performance improved drastically. Harvard researchers call this active form of learning miracle grow for the brain. One study finds that 13.5% more students succeed when physical activity is added to regular lessons. It's not just academics, though. It's behavioral improvements as well.
Like last year, if you talked to her or something, that'd be like silent lunch. And I was just like, seriously? What did I do wrong that much? I was being quiet and not distracting anybody except this one person.
I think from the outside, not knowing, you would come in and think that they're just laying on the floor rolling around, not doing anything. But if you sat down next to them and talked to them, you would know they're actually in the process of doing so much bigger.
Every student has a space, whether it's on the carpet, on top of a shelf, or in a bin. They have a home in Mrs. Bailey's classroom. She calls it organized chaos. They call it and her the reason they successfully gotten through third grade.
She helps us, she teaches us, and also she's really nice to us and stuff.
And at any age, being nice matters. Mrs. Bailey realized that students want to have a say, and she gave them one. She was once down in the pits, but now she's back and better than ever at the drawing board, pulling up a chair and losing the desks.
Takes a couple of $100s to make the deskless classrooms happen every year. The good thing is she's able to recycle most of the items, some of which are donated. Next year, the kids move on to fourth grade, which is also deskless.